You ever wonder what happens when the drama starts costing more than the show? Unrivaled just quietly pulled the plug on Angel Reese's return, and the signs were there all along. Her endless technicals, the turnovers, the rebounds, and that playoff no-show. The league that gave her a spotlight just decided the chaos wasn't worth the clicks. The same Angel Reese who once bragged about bringing energy to every team. That spark just burned her bridge. Multiple sources say Unrivaled didn't forget who left them hanging during the playoffs. This isn't a negotiation delay. It's a quiet breakup dressed as a roster update. Let's unpack how Reese went from face of the Unrivaled to fired from the league. Do you think Unrivaled made the right decision to fire Reese? Let us know down in the comments below. Unrivaled. They've named most of their players coming for this year too, the second season. And like I said earlier, Angel is not one of the people on that list. When Unrivaled dropped its second season roster, the silence around Angel Reese spoke louder than any press release. Her name, once front and center on every poster, was gone. No injury report, no statement, just absence. People online started asking if this was an oversight or a message. And honestly, given her track record, it's hard to argue it wasn't both. The player who proudly called herself the first ever Unrivaled champion had somehow disappeared from the very league she helped launch. The league that once promoted her as the face of competition apparently decided it didn't want to see that face again. Angel Reese, 3-on-3, Part 10. Let's get it. Hope you have window insurance. Not sure if I've ever seen her pass the ball. Let's see if it happens on this possession. Reese goes to her patent and dipsy-do. Let's see it. No bang. There it is. That's a pass, and it's picked off going the other way. Oh, they fumble it back. Green team time. Sidestep. Free ball. Butter Pekinese puff with the rebound. Chitty chitty bee. Y'all need to find something you love as much as Angel Reese loves her mid-range. Beautiful. Reese came into Unrivaled's first season like she had something to prove. She talked about changing the game and bringing swagger to women's basketball. Early on, she had moments, big stat lines, crowd energy, and plenty of interviews where she branded herself as unstoppable. But that confidence quickly looked like static. Behind the flashy numbers was a pattern. Turnovers piling up, constant technical fouls, and body language that screamed she was playing for cameras more than teammates. Teammates reportedly noticed that, too, and not in a good way. They saw her podcasting and curating her social feed mid-season, even as the playoff race tightened. It became easy to wonder whether her head was in the game or still in the comment section. I had no idea that Angel Reese didn't even bother to show up. Did not show up to support her teammates. It was that unimportant, but yet took a victory lap that you won a championship. You gotta be joking. Angel Reese beating her. What y'all going to say now? Now that I have this Unrivaled championship that I didn't even think to attend. When the Unrivaled playoffs arrived, she didn't. Reese sat out those final games and fans saw her celebrating through a phone screen instead of on the floor. Her team carried on without her while she cheered from a FaceTime window like a distant relative. For a player who called herself a champion, the timing couldn't have been worse. From the outside, it looked less like a break and more like bailing when things got hard. That decision built a reputation that's followed her into every locker room since. Unreliable when it matters the most. And the frustration wasn't limited to Unrivaled. Over in the WNBA, the Chicago Sky saw the same pattern take shape. Her rookie season ended early with a wrist injury and followed suit by a sophomore season that ended with a bad back. However, a few weeks later, Reese made plenty of social appearances and brand deals that didn't seem to require much recovery time. And this championship game was so unimportant. She's like, no, I'm good. I'll watch from home. I'll watch this stream from home, and I'll FaceTime in if we win. This league has got to figure out a way to honor Angel Reese in all this. That's right.